Hi everybody. So since Easter's coming up on Sunday, we're taking some time to read some Easter favorites, and I wanted to share a really special one with you guys by one of my most favorite authors and illustrators. Her name is Jan Brett, and on the jacket of this book, there's her picture. And I thought that was a neat thing to see, her smiling face, and she's got a bunny with her right there, right? And some spring flowers. So Jan Brett writes the most amazing children's books, and she illustrates them with such really amazing illustrations. She takes so much time and attention to create the most detailed artwork for her books. It must take her such a long time. And we're grateful for that because we get to enjoy these special treasures she creates. So check out, this is the cover, and this is the back cover. And then we're going to read the pages and pages with all of her illustrations and enjoy them together. So this is called The Easter Egg, and the author and illustrator is Jan Brett. And the publisher is G.P. Putnam and Sons, and it's part of the Penguin Young Readers Group. And we're grateful to them because that's why we have this wonderful book here in our hands to enjoy. Cheer up, spring is here. It's time to start my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. And each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an idea, he thought. And Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love all of those colorful flowers, he thought, and he started picking flowers for his egg too. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. That was nice, wasn't it? She's sharing. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. That's kind, huh? They're all giving him something. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting squiggles and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet that it'll make his whiskers tingle. Well then, Hoppy saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool, and then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Look at her eggs. Wow. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irene. She smiled. Try. And you know what? She gave him one of her special tools. That was really sweet. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vanderrabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real on the egg, it looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? And he gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush, too. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off of his feet. It was a whirling, twirling, mechanical egg. Whoa, Hoppy said. That is an unusual egg. Would you like to make one? Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make the egg that's right for me. That's pretty cool. So Roberto is like a mechanic, and he's making eggs with all kinds of tools from his tool chest right there. Wow. Hoppy hopped back to the woods and he laid down under a tall tree to think. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I'm proud of. That's a great goal. Don't win, just do something you're proud of. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds, sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a little tiny baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and he covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. I'll take care of you the best that I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and she settled down on her other 2 eggs in her nest. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. And if it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by, and Hoppy crouched down and he stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard the strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy never ran away. He stayed with his egg. Every day, the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, and buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall trees in the woods. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit, and suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled toward them out of the mist. And it stopped. And the Easter Bunny stepped down from the wagon and he admired all of the beautifully decorated eggs, one by one. You've brought me the most beautiful eggs in the entire world. But a very special one is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Whose was missing? Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said, and when I return, I will show it to you. And he disappeared into the woods. Look at all those eggs. He came back with Hoppy, looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppy was an amazing egg. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's eggs warm and safe until her baby bird hatched and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop of the wagon. Now they were ready to go. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. And then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for the girls and boys to find on Easter morning. Wow, that is so special. So Hoppy, in fact, he saw all the different ways of making Easter eggs, didn't he? And he even got some tools along the way and some special treats along the way. But in the end, he found that he put his heart into caring for the little baby blue robin egg, where the little baby robin was inside waiting to hatch and be born. And that was what the right thing to do was, right? And he also won the contest, and he got to be with Easter Rabbit. So always do the right thing and put your heart into everything you do. And have a happy Easter with your family. I hope you enjoyed this book. This is one of my favorites, and I hope you enjoy Easter.